All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 50.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
I got little 80. Hey, 43, 15.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70, stand by Wolf.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First carry now for Austin Eckler. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, let's go now.
This is Eckler on second. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, set.
They send Samuel Wright. 3rd and 1, Daniels. His first throw is an interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
It's a short pickup to the 20. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Easy. Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Hey, Sunday.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Pulled in at the 20. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's Robinson running the zone read. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Ready? 60 Bison. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
70.
Daniels now on first down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Noel Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And some excellent work on this play. It takes them a while to get to him downfield.
Take that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackle made by Von Miller.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wise.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Mahomes to throw for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Offense up to the line fast. First down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yellow.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
I don't need to. Let's go, Woo, lady!
From the 34. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now, see, he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Two slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running right is Pacheco. Oh, he drops it, cuts to the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to it. They're working a couple yards past the line. All down by Dorrance Armstrong.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here.
Yellow. Eye on these two. Let's go on, 80. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hold the ready.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Running back, motioning right. 2nd down and 10. Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate. before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Daniels throwing on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs taking over on offense. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he could only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defense.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be dreaming out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Come on.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Here's Daniels. He lets one fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Hey, color. Let's go on, 80. Hey, 43. Let's go.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going deep this time. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Looking to throw. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
Oh, There's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
First and 10, around to Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 14. Sets up the screen. Eckler continuing to move past the 45. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Ready.
Hands off to Eckler out of his own read. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. Second down, they're going back to Eckler. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On the gun, it's Daniels. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
From the 17, chased out to his right. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. That's a line. Hey, Riblet. Hey, Finte. Hey, color. That's right.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-possession game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, and wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Brown with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Mahomes has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming.
Attack! 180!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets it to Rice. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Another throw for Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
That's a lot, Eddie! Come back!
Again, Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. 180. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here's Mahomes. This throw is caught. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with them, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And the Commanders will have a 1st. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. Big gap up the middle. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Ready.
1st down from the red zone. Chased out to his right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Chiefs will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one, This one was probably the most costly.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
I don't need to.
He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to make it up to about the 11-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they pick him up again. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
For the 2-point conversion.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Commanders 40, Chiefs 21.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. I go on, 80. 15. Hey, 43.
Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He's throwing deep to the left side. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up, Kendall Fuller.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Daniels now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders put up even more points in a win. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 47, Chiefs 21.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
15. Yellow. Hey, color. 180.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
That's good.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive.
Yellow. Hey, rip list. 180.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Attack!
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing this back in the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
I've got Blue 80.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's 2nd and 2. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Plus he's got him right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jonathan Jones makes the play. And the Commanders capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as we say so long from Kansas City.
on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, on nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man?